EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop ball in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
Some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Elijah Moore.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Prescott now from the 50.
And it is caught by Lamb. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on 4th. Watson right back to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Watson going to change the look here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Chubb going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 33 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Prescott going to change the play. And now they'll audible to something else.
To the air again, Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Watson, flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Michael Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
The Browns send out their punter now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Prescott.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
He'll get it inside the 20. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 36 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st down.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now 2nd and 4. Watson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans.
I pressed the wrong button because the fucking icon didn't show up. Dude across the middle was wide open, bro. Oh my fucking God, the icons didn't show up.
The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
GG fucking G's, bro. Damn. Pressed the wrong fucking button. That's insane. 17-game streak cooked. Wow.